Can't find a single thing that looks wrong. Nothing runs. Not even the auger.
Yeah, it's out long dipstick.
Just in case.
To me, it looks like it's right between the arrows. And he said check this one.
It looks like there's 0 engine oil.
Oh, fuck. I didn't check the engine oil.
The engine's running fine. The only thing running, actually.
If there's no engine oil, we better go home and get some. Maybe that's what it is then.
It's got to be. If there's 0 engine oil, there's got to be a leak somewhere. Actually, it looks
Like there's
like it's liquidy.
antifreeze?
Yeah, it could be antifreeze or it could be. That just doesn't look right. But maybe it's because it's been running all day.
It's hot.
Yeah.
We're almost out of oil. Engine oil.
You think that it would throw a code for that though?
Well, maybe it said main gear case. Hey, Dan. We just checked the engine oil, and the engine oil is barely on the dipstick. Would that have anything to do with the code, that main gear case? Does that have anything to do with that? Yeah. Some phone got here, I said, hey, double check the dipstick, and then he just checked the engine oil. And it even looks a little watery, but I don't know if it's because it's been running. But I smelt it. It's not antifreeze. It just looks a little funky.
Just anything, yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything.
No, isn't it weird?
Yeah.
God, the thing was running so good, I come to the end and turn around, all of a sudden he's like, geez, like a Hardy steer, and all of a sudden, and that thing will not stop. It's constant.
Yeah.
It's a stop. You gonna ride home with us, or are you gonna stay here, or?
Yeah, I'll ride with you.
Why is she eating oil all of a sudden?
I don't think it is. Maybe, I'm wondering if it's just not settling.
Could be worse. Could be the city.
Well, it seems like it's,
Coming up now?
yeah.
Alright.
Now it seems to be more.
Alright, well then we don't need any oil then.
And the oil's still very fresh, so that's why it's
Yeah.
not black, you know.
Oil levels going up.
No, it's not even. That silver plunger, we gotta get a new one. Dan said they used to fix them. He said there's a joke. He said so tomorrow morning we'll probably run the car and get a new one. They used to be $1,000. They're probably more than that now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he said the motor's just getting weak where it isn't pushing it out the grain.
Oh.
So when I get the grain tank half full or 3/4, it just won't plunge it.
Oh.
So we're gonna get a new one. Looks like that chain's gonna come down a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not horrible.
It's
though.
a brand new chain. Main gear case pressure.
That's probably a safety thing. Yeah, main gear case. You don't think it's that gear case in the tank, do you?
No, he told me to check the long dipstick. He said that's the one.
The hydraulic one?
That's what he said. That's the main gear case. I don't think he can check this level now. There's beans in it.
I know, that's what I was saying.
We're screwed until he gets here, which will probably be in the morning. I mean, I guess you and I want to run to Kanahawa.
Main gear case.
See, before I realized I couldn't turn on the separator or even steer it, Dan said, why don't you, let's just start with the hydraulic filters. And he said too that they usually go 3 years. He said, no, you're good. And I said, yeah, the reason why I didn't change it because we were within the, I think it's every $700 or something like that. And he goes, no. And he said, well, like, filters are cheap. Why don't you just check that? And
Can you raise or lower the head even?
probably.
Because if you put it all the way to the ground, that level should lower, and then we could refill it if that's what it is. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's full.
It's full.
Yep.
He asked me if anything's over full.
It could be. Well, hydraulic header on the ground, clean reservoir cap. It looks like it's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Someone said 4 years ago that you're gonna be watching.
So right now I don't have the engine on, so there's no warnings on this at all.
Okay.
All right.
But I can get into the command center with it off.
It will let you in.
Yup. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
So I can get into it here. But when I start the motor, then yeah, it just kind of goes to the warning.
Sure.
Wait a second, I
So you came back to the
outside.
there you go, and choose the diagnostic
Yeah, it's
button.
exactly the same.
Did you send a picture already of that sensor?
No.
Okay. How about if we hang up here and I'm going to find that sensor and we'll confirm that you're looking at the same one that is causing.
Okay.
So I'll wait for your picture.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds good.
thanks.
That stop sign's still going off?
Yeah. There's no, it didn't throw any codes though, so he wants me to send him a picture of the
Sensor?
I think he's calling me again. I don't think this will do it, but if it does, then it's a simple fix.
Gotta be on. I'm hoping.
I just don't think that little thing will shut down this whole combine.
I know it.
But you never know. Still on? So we are out here first thing in the morning, combine still broke. But we just went through the fluid levels and it was a gallon low on some hydraulic fluid, so I topped it off and we're just gonna see if that was what it was.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Okay. So we have a John Deere mechanic coming sometime this morning and we're just kind of waiting out here for him. Good morning, everyone. Again, we are heading out to that field with the combine broken down. So we found that the power steering pump was the first thing to go out of it. And then when the mechanic took apart the power steering pump, he found that the bearing behind it was all chewed up. And so we also have to replace that bearing. I think the mechanic's out there right now working on it, and I'm just heading to the farm and we're gonna go see how far along he is. And we're hoping that we're in the final stretch and that we can finally start combining and finish the last 2 acres of this field. and then move on to a new one, because now it's been 3 days? 3 or this might be the 4th day. I'm not sure, it's been a while. But basically what I'm getting at is that everything is now ready as far as our beans for maturity. So everything's ready to go. So once we start, after today, I suppose we could say a harvest has officially started, because we're going to be running non-stop now. Any warnings?
I didn't hear anything. Really?
Not enough time for it to give a warning, or not yet?
I didn't hear nothing.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and let it run.
Okay.
So we think we got everything fixed. We are going to replace a moisture sensor just while we have the mechanic here, but right now he's going to go unload what's in that grain tank. We got to get in that grain tank, and that's where that sensor is. I don't know if you can see that box over there. That's the moisture sensor. So it's about waist high. It's a really big unit. So before, that wouldn't unload. Well, I am officially back in the saddle. I don't really have to do anything though, because I'm in the grain cart. But he's gonna get started. So he got the green light. So basically I just have to wait till he finishes. We literally have that pass and then that pass. So it's just one full round in this field left to go, which is bum luck, but away she goes.
You want to come over your response?
Nothing's working on the iPad. And then this is f***ed up too. All the acres are erased. I wonder if this whole field got erased. So I can't even do anything.
It just doesn't have GPS yet.
I don't have GPS.
Yeah, but it should still get a signal for mapping.
I can't. Yeah, everything's f***ing wiped out. Okay, so how can I go? Let's see the acres around. This is okay, as long as this is okay.
Yeah, 2.5 acres remaining. Yeah, I guess that's the main part.
You just want to stay here?
Yeah, I guess might as well.
$48 later, we're going.
Well, we've successfully finished this field finally after 3 days. I thought it was 3 or 4. It was 3 days. We're gonna get the heck out of here. Fresh start, new field. Let's hope we get through this one. And proper timing, am I right? No breakdowns. As you saw, we just got the auger set up. Since it's a new field, it goes in a new bin. That's what that's about, in case you didn't know. So, we have been going for quite a while now. It's 5 o'clock at night right now. And we've actually been getting along so smoothly that we've almost got a bin full. I'm trying to check. About right here, right there. So, on the top. So I got about a ring which a ring is just from this bolt set to the top bolt set. And also a ring down would be this bolt set to this bolt set. And so you can actually do the math on how many rings there are and count them. And then depending on the width of the bin, you can actually plug in a formula and figure out how many bushels fit inside of there. Which off the top of my head, I'm not sure how many bushels each ring is on this bin. But we have a ring and a half. And so if I just tell my dad we have a ring and a half, he'll know exactly how many bushels we can still fit in this thing before beans start flying out the top of it. So we're pretty close to calling it a day though. We're just trying to fill this bin up before I quit. We got another breakdown. It's on the bean head. It was really making a lot of noise, so we're just getting around to looking at it. And I found that there's a support underneath of it that's broken half, so we're probably just gonna have to replace it. But right here, you can see is broken, and this actually supports the gearbox that moves everything over there. So we're gonna have to replace this, which means I'm gonna have to tear some stuff apart. Probably these, but I'll just have to figure it out. Never done this before. Well, you know, it's this one. It's this one. Here, if you want to hold on the top, I'll try and impact the bottoms out. The next one.
Yeah, that's definitely the noise. At least I thought maybe it could have been the electric clutch.
It's probably better this than the gearbox.
What the heck is that thing?
Damn, that's heavy.
So just cut in half, or is there two pieces?
I think that's just what it is. So it's just this outside. So it's this piece too.
That's all one piece.
Yeah, so it's this bolt. If we want to buy it, it's this bolt.
And these two here.
And everything that holds that gearbox on, there's 4 bolts.
No. I bet no John Deere dealer carries this piece.
Probably not.
That's ordered from the factory.
Or just have
And
some.
it's Saturday.
Just have someone weld it for now.
No one Saturday. No one's working on Saturdays or Sunday.
Maybe. I mean,
We can't weld it.
yeah. I just feel like, yeah, maybe we try it. It might.
Can we weld
might
it?
break,
Can we
though.
weld? Can we order the piece and then weld it, and then just keep running?
That's what I'm thinking. It's just something to live by for now.
We got about 4.5 days left of bean.
If we could break through the weld, grind through the weld, we'd get that piece off. Would that get that piece up where you could weld it better and then put it together?
No, it really wouldn't make a difference just because
Oh, I see. It's keep on going.
it's this whole piece.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole
Oh,
frame.
okay.
It's an A-frame.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like it looks like an A.
Yep. So yeah, we could just weld around the best we can.
Yeah,
We won't be able to
that-
get the top though, unless we take this, whatever this is, off.
What holds that on?
Something up top.
Looks like the guards.
Yeah.
It's like 4 bolts.
So if we take that off, even then, it's gonna be hard to get the welder across the top. But
It'd be hard to weld that top one.
yeah. I just think it's gonna break our weld.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Vibration.
vibration.
It might go 50 acres and then break it.
I think even if we got it professionally welded, it'll probably break their weld.
6
You want
feet
to call and see if they got it? I mean, this looks like it's kind of a bitch to do, though, doesn't it?
Well, you should probably call. I could probably start just taking it apart.
I don't even know how to describe it.
I'd call it, it's the brace that holds the gearbox to the frame. That's its main purpose, is to support that gearbox.
I know, but is it a to tear apart?
Yeah, taking a little time.
We're gonna be down half a day.
Working on it right now, and maybe have
Or do
it
you
off.
want to weld it? What's
No,
our-
I think we're better off just getting it. I think we'll weld it, take all that time to weld it, go out there and run 1 round, and then it'll
So what
break.
happens if we never fix it and it's tilt? Is it gonna
It's
bust
just
something?
gonna vibrate.
If you could weld across that top, it'd help.
Well, I think that it's kind of a stress point, and so any welding isn't gonna
Yeah.
hold it. You just gotta have it recasted.
I know why the guy get rid of this in season. 3 years ago.
Oh, that's right. You did trade it.
No, the only reason why we got it because the bean head hit the silo. This is the one they gave me.
What we could do is just trade it in season right now.
Or I could just tell Jeff, this is what we got. I'll trade it.
Yeah, you could.
Should I try him first?
If you want to get a new head, yeah.
I was gonna trade anyway.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Either you trade it or you got to fix it right now, because I don't think there's any limping by with this. Unless you just run it with it vibrating like that. That'd be limping by.
Could make a call and see if anybody's got that part. It's probably another $1,600 part.
I was gonna trade this thing anyway, but then we have to recalibrate everything and all that crap too.
And if it's a used head on their lot, it might be not much better than this one.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, it got traded for some reason.
Do we go have a break? Take a pop or something? I'm kind of thirsty for a pop.
Yeah. Look it up.